the mantra from the Kundalini Yoga practice, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, because it vibrates our cells. And you can pick any other mantra you want to vibrate your cells. I really love this one. So here we go. Inhale deeply. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. The words are Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. This is calling on your own internal divine wisdom to be present, your own creative flow, your own creative identity, to be you. Let's do it 2 more times. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Exhale. Now please practice a long, deep, slow breath. In through the nose, slow, filling the belly and the chest. Holding it in at the top. Exhaling slowly through the nose. And continuing that long, deep breathing as we practice a visualization. So continue to breathe as slow as you can, slowing it down and deepening it as deep as you can through your nose, in and out. Keep going with that slowing of the breath and deepening of the breath in through the nose, out through the nose, really slow. As you imagine that you are a being of energy, a being we call human, a being in the world that was born, that has lived a life and is still living a life, as this energy that we call you, whatever your beingness is, your name perhaps. Keep breathing slowly in and slowly out as you consider that you are a being. Yes, you have a name, and yes, perhaps even an associated gender that you identify as. Or perhaps a particular inclination of sexuality. But I also want you to remember and tune in with the fact that as beings, we are all imbued with characteristics, energetic characteristics, that are both masculine and feminine in our way of perceiving things, in our way of doing things, in our way of being. And we refer to this as divine masculine and divine feminine energies, because when we say divine, we mean oneness. We mean the attributes of self that are expressed in service to oneness, to the waking up and the remembering that we are all one. We're not like one, we are one. We may be aspects and parts of a whole, but we are all within this wholeness, and we all exemplify both divine masculine and divine feminine aspects. Now, you may feel within your being you are more masculine or more feminine. Some days you feel more feminine, other days more masculine, or maybe you never feel masculine or you never feel feminine. But I suspect there have at least been some times when you have felt aspects of both. So just keep breathing. Slowly in and slowly out. And consider that our entire system of awareness on the planet, as a human race, you might call us, a group of beings we call humans, planet Earth, Earthlings, we've been living through the energy of masculinity for the most part as a predominant energy for a very, very long time. Keep breathing. Keep processing. Keep receiving light. Let it flow through your being. Stay in your body. As you remember that millennia and millennia and millennia have gone by where the predominant energy of the planet has been masculine. And masculinity is not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing when it is not out of balance, when the feminine energy is not suppressed intentionally. So many of us living today don't necessarily know that that's been happening, or are waking up to the fact that that's been happening, or feel a sort of pull to rebalance this. There's no shame in this story that we have as humans. It's just a process of undoing it now and creating a new story forward of harmony, of balance, of relieving the forces of oppression and saying we do not need them anymore. So the question is, where are we doing this within our own selves? As we bring our internal masculine and feminine energies into harmony by simply intending them to be so, we contribute to this change that is taking place. To bring about fraternity, which is the dance, the interplay, the connection, the merging, the togetherness, the unity of feminine and masculine within ourselves, in our communities, and the world. So just consider this as you breathe slow and deep, that within you are these forces. And perhaps perceiving in your mind's eye a divine masculine being and a divine feminine being. Imagine them both there together, and as they come together as one being that is both masculine and feminine. That they come together, that you can see that they're there, but then they come together as one. that there is an energetic union taking place, a reclamation and a rising up and an exaltation of that feminine energy so that it can be more empowered and emboldened in our world. Imagine what it would look like in our communities. Imagine the more feminine principle ways coming to pass in our systems of government and our systems of family. Not that masculinity is to be suppressed either. No. This is about equaling it out, equaling out the energies. Yes, we live in a world of duality, but it doesn't need to be so extreme where the feminine is so far down here and the masculine is so far up here. When we can soften the edges of rigidity within ourselves, we're participating in that. Where we believe things have to be a very certain way, we can soften around that and be open and curious and maybe invite in a new way. So, as beings of love and light and beings who are interested in tapping in with the wisdom of the feminine principle to radiate compassion into the world and hold space for allowing all of the emotions to come to the surface in order to be healed. We imagine this incredibly beautiful, high vibrational, loving light. It is a cosmic support that is coming through for us now. From angelic beings, we think of them as angelic because they are in a very high octave state of presence. The state of being where there is no harm. Where we know that love is absolutely present. That our world can heal. From the angelic perspective, from the light perspective, we can begin to see this energy coming into the planetary experience. Flowing into the hearts and the minds of everyone. Softening the rigidity. Bringing more of the energy of flow and softening the fires of hate. And I mean the internal hate. Softening the fires of anger to bring peace. So this time, accessing in your body where you feel any peace, where you feel calm, and focusing in on that area of your body where there is peace and calm. And watching that area as it expands, feeling into that area, acknowledging it, the place of peace inside. And infuse it with a color, maybe blue, maybe white. High vibrational light, very crystalline, very celestial, very cosmic light. So that that peace energy in your body can be even more energized. And grow and expand and fill up your entire body with it. Through your whole energy field out beyond your skin and into the room where you are and into the building where you are and out beyond and out beyond and out beyond that. Emanating and radiating this energy. Into the stratosphere. Touching into the stars that are beckoning, that are radiating back, that are acknowledging us. The energies of peace that are being anchored all around the cosmos like beacons, reminding us to open and to receive and allow that starlight to flow back down through into your heart. Receiving that light into your heart. Assisting you in your personal processes of healing those inner wounds that have been inflicted by the rigidity of the past. Bringing that light in to assist your heart, to assist your soul in expressing itself as light in the world. Just receiving now, receiving that light into your being. The light of unity. It is waking up in our hearts. It is waking up in this planet. It wants to be made manifest. What would it look like if the world relaxed into that unity awareness? Where everybody just was more suddenly able to operate on a level of collaborative cooperation, communicating with love and compassion instead of hate, communicating with a desire to understand and give and share and change the way the world operates by changing the way we operate. There are many, 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 many more of us who are interested in that than who are not. All it takes is us to really do it for ourselves and each other and catch ourselves when we're not. Catch ourselves when we're casting that harsh judgment toward ourselves and others. This is the way the world changes. This is the way we create peace and unity. By choosing to do it differently and operate from that more feminine principle of allowing, of understanding and seeking to understand. And I don't mean just seeking to understand the people that you agree with. I mean seeking to understand. Even if on the surface it seems like others don't make any sense. What if we tried? What if we shared? What if we gave a little more? And what if we did that for ourselves even more? When we do it for ourselves, we are more able then to do it for others. So just resting in this awareness of the feminine principle of compassion and unity. You know, masculine principle is unity as well, but right now it's sort of forgot itself. So we are reawakening to that, and there are many, 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 many people around the planet that are interested in this harmony and this balance. Not in eradicating the masculine forces, but in harmonizing and rebalancing and uplifting the feminine in order to bring balance in the world. And right the wrongs through compassion, through healing, through kindness. So I invite you to sit as long as you need to in this energy of peace tonight, or whatever time you find yourself watching this video. And continue to bring the light into your heart. Continue to let yourself just lean into that light more and more and more and more. And breathe it into your being. And access that space of peace and calm inside. And fill it with even more light. Empower it with your mind. Empower it with this energy. And see it all around you. And see it in others. And see it in everything that you touch and everything that you do. Bring that presence through. I thank you for joining me for this meditation, this love, this light, this peace. Sat Nam to all. Blessings. And ciao for now.